Welcome everyone to the Church of Jaclyn. Grab your goblet of wine if you have one, and let us begin this video with a quick prayer. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Amen. Now there's a lot of drama going around in the YouTube community today that I could talk about, but I would rather shoot myself in the face. And I need a break from it before the next video, so we're gonna go ahead and sit and just have a nice spiritual cleansing, a purity session as you will, where we all can leave this place feeling much holier than everyone else and better than them too. Cheers to that, ladies.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to share with you some tips to being a godly wife. I just completed a semester-long study on being a godly woman, and it had a lot to say in the area of being a godly wife as well.
This is just something that I feel like is going to be refreshing. Listen, like this girl's adorable. I have really nothing mean to say about her personally, but many people did send me this video, and by many I mean like 2 or 3 of you at least. Now I'm not gonna spoil the whole video, but there are some tips that are just like general good tips on how to be a partner to anybody in your life, or even a good friend really. So I'm not gonna dwell on those points, but you gotta bring the religion into it. That's where things get spicy. Throw in a little bit of hellfire, throw in a little bit of judgment, and a dash of misogyny, and you have yourself some kind of mild entertainment.
So here are 10 daily things you can do to be a godly wife. First up, this might not be with the in crowd, with the worldly standards, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Ooh, let me just stop you right there. I'm gonna have to guess. It's Modesty. I'm so sorry. Like literally every religious channel like this, the girls look kind of like her, and I mean the outfit it's something. But just to me, it's screaming cover every inch of your body, because otherwise, you know, the man might be tempted, or the man might feel disrespected, or the man, you know, the man.
It is to be sure to dress modest in public, and we all have our own personal convictions of modesty.
Yes! I've been doing this for far too long. I'm basically psychic. Dress modestly, ladies. I'm sorry, I found this on the floor. I'm pretty sure my cats pulled it in here, and I just have to. Let me just see, is it long enough to go round? All right, let's see here. Am I gonna? Yes. Oh wow, that's just beautiful, ain't it? What do you guys think? Is this my new look? I'm kind of loving it. And I mean, since we're starting this video off on such a holy note, with good vibes only, I would love to let you guys know that this video has been sponsored by Adam and Eve. Yes! If you go to adamandeve.com and use my name as a code at checkout, JACLYN, you will get 50% off any one item and free shipping, which is an amazing deal. You guys know I personally love Adam and Eve, and if you go to my second YouTube channel, youtube.com/JaclynVlogs, by the way, subscribe if you have not, you'll be able to see me do an unboxing of a bunch of cool products that they sent me, so I have a link in the description if you want to check that out. And like I said, go to Adam and Eve, use my code. Might send you straight to hell, or maybe you'll feel like you're in heaven, who knows? Forgive me, Lord. I will go back to being pure, very, very pure. Purity, much purity, modesty. Yes, let's keep going with that.
And it makes him really happy, and so just keep that in mind, what your husband also likes. But I know for my husband, I just want to be covered up and not showing everything.
What your husband likes, I'm sorry, but I feel like you should be kind of dressing according to what you like and what makes you happy. And if this makes you comfortable, then great, do you. I mean, the pink turtleneck is cute. But dressing or not dressing a certain way because a man said to, it's just something that gets under my skin. It's a talking point that I've seen reiterated time and time again by, like I said, almost every channel that has these types of views. It's just very frustrating, because I know a lot of people that, you know, listen, I know I'm an atheist, but I do know a lot of people that are religious, and they're feeling very burdened by these types of almost like antiquated ideals that they have to dress a certain way, or that maybe their sexual orientation or gender is not okay with the rest of the community or congregation, and they're constantly in fear of exile if they don't live up to these weird standards of judgment. And I hate that for people. I hate that they put that on themselves. But I do know that the only reason for that is because of things like this, and this is the attitude that surrounds them. It's not a welcoming attitude. It's not a you wear whatever you want. It's a no, cater to the man. It's a no, God thinks this is a sin. But they do say it with a smile on their face and a bow in their hair, so it's really hard to get mad. And you start second guessing yourself. You're like, oh my goodness, maybe this is the right way to be. And it just throws so many people that are good people, and I feel so bad. I'm so thankful that I broke away from that. And listen, if this is what you like, I'm not trying to shit on this girl if this is a life she wants to live, but the fact that she's putting this out on YouTube, right? And she's talking about how to be not a good wife, but a godly wife. And listen, if you're somebody who believes in God and you're religious to any degree, you're gonna want to be godly, right? She's literally saying that this can elevate you not only to being a good wife, but a godly wife. You are worthy of the gods, but only if you behave as I say and do. And as big of a smile as you may have on your face, as sweet of a person as I'm sure she is, I can't find my way around thinking that this isn't really gonna hurt somebody. So here I am, Mother Jaclyn, telling you all, do not worry, dress as you please, love who you please, be whoever you want to be, and it's not gonna send you straight to hell. I also personally don't happen to believe there's a hell, but that's just me. If you're religious, I think you could very easily find a group of people that are also religious that will not make you feel ostracized in this way.
Second on my list of daily things to do to be a godly wife is to confess daily.
I am sorry, I'm an atheist. I am sorry, I like Adam and Eve.
If you have a eye roll or, just a look on your face that just provokes anger or frustration or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, she has a lot of things in here that I feel like could apply to standard relationships, whether it's romantic or not. Don't be condescending. Don't be contemptuous towards someone and roll your eyes at them and make faces at them. I mean, this is pretty standard. So, I mean, I think that this is just how to be like a good person. I don't know that the godly part necessarily has to be involved.
Next up is to be sure to pray for your husband.
Dear tiny 8 pounds, 6 ounce, tiny baby Jesus, don't even know a word yet. I just want to bless my husband.
You know I don't believe in Jesus, right? I'm Jewish.
Amen.
Prayer is so essential and it's so important and it makes such a big difference, and it is an honor to know that someone prays for you every single day.
Babe, I want to pray for you every single day. Babe!
I want him to know that he is covered, that I am thinking about him, that I know his hopes, his desires, his goals, his dreams, what he wants to grow in, what he's struggling in, that I know all these things.
I mean, you should kind of know your partner's hopes and wants and dreams and desires and stuff and encourage them along the way. I don't think prayer has to be a part of it at all.
Next up on my list of daily things to do to be a godly wife for your husband is to ask him specifically how you can help him that day. I will just text him and say, hey, is there anything I can help you do today?
Again, this is another one of those ones that, yeah, you should offer to help people out. You should be there for your friends, for your family, for your partner. This is pretty standard stuff, but where it gets into kind of weirdness is whenever she goes into a spiel about how now that means you should be a servant to your husband. And this is a certain terminology that I personally have heard quite a bit throughout my religious endeavors in life. The dynamic is kind of split between husband and wife where it's not quite even. It's the husband is supposed to care for the wife, but the wife is supposed to serve the husband. So it's not the same terminology, and one definitely does seem subservient, but that should come as no surprise to anyone because the Bible and a lot of different, just religious contexts in general have women as a lower position of status to men. And this type of wording honestly just really needs to be phased out. You can talk about being a good wife all day long. I agree with that. You should be a good wife. You should be a good husband. You should be a good friend, a good parent, a good child. There are all types of things in life, right, that you should strive to be good at. But I don't think that you need to put yourself in some kind of subservient position or some kind of demeaning position at all to be able to do that. I do think a big part of marriage is respecting each other equally. There needs to be that balance and equality. And if you set things up like this and kind of set the tone for that serve your husband type of thing, I don't think that's very healthy.
To be a servant to your husband. And
I mean, listen, I feel like people are going to come at me and say I'm being nitpicky, but I just want y'all to understand, I have been around this type of mentality for almost my entire life. I mean, I kind of got away from it whenever I moved to California about 8 years ago, but before that, I, went all through college and mid school in an area that was very religious. I stayed religious for the most part. Obviously, I strayed at the end, as you can see on my YouTube channel. But for a long time, I was around people kind of like her. And the reason that I feel the need to make videos on people like her are because the nicer someone is and the more appealing they are to talk to and the bigger their smile and how sweet they may seem, it's easier to get kind of pulled into that. And it's, in my opinion, honestly, even more dangerous like that. It's not some crazy preacher yelling in your face about how you're going to burn in hell forever. Like, that's very easy to turn away from and walk far, far away in the opposite direction. But whenever it's somebody like her, you do kind of get pulled in and you start to hear more and more about their ideals and values, and they do put women in a subservient position, and they do talk about how you should dress, how your husband wants you to dress, and a certain amount of that, I mean honestly any amount of that, is pretty toxic.
Next on my list is to be sure to express appreciation.
Also agree with this. You should be thankful, and this is something that I have learned now that I've been married for like a few months now. I'm like basically an expert. But it is important to acknowledge the little things that somebody does, because sometimes you can get so bogged down with work and stress that little gestures go unnoticed. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's the small things that kind of add up to making you feel like overall just loved and happy and positive. Even if you had a lot of work, you can see that your person is right there next to you. Like, oh my God, I should basically make a channel like hers at this point.
If he helps with the dishes, just tell him like, wow, that was so great that you helped me. You lifted such a burden off me, and be excited about it.
Wow, I am so impressed. Did you just put the dish in the dishwasher?
Yes, I did.
Wow, oh my God. Basically my hero, you saved my life. You saved my life.
No problem.
Wow.
I got it.
I'm sorry, I could not help myself. I just, in my head, I saw that scene. I was like, he's just putting a dish away, and I'm like, wow, you did so good. He folds one shirt. Oh my God, wow, good, you were so good. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you a good husband? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You can acknowledge the little things someone does. Like I said, that's a good thing. And you can be like, hey, thanks for cleaning up. But like, to be like, wow, oh my God, like, I'm just blown away. Like, you just put that dish right in there. This mentality kind of reminds me of other people I've heard say things like, oh, allow your husband to do certain things for you because he'll feel needed like that. Like, pretend you can't open a jar that you can open and be like, husband, I need your muscles to help me open this jar of pickles. I just couldn't do it alone. You're basically my hero. If you weren't here, I would have not had pickles. Like, oh my God. I don't know about you guys, but if I were in a relationship with somebody that were treating me like that, I'd be like, please stop. Like, that's condescending and patronizing to me. And I don't want someone to pretend like they're incompetent to give me some kind of fake ego boost. I think that's terrible advice. And I also think it's in the same vein of going above and beyond to congratulate little things. Too little isn't good, right? If you never acknowledge a good thing someone does, like, that's obviously bad. But if you go above and beyond and you do this like theatrics, it just seems a little bit, it just cringes me out a little.
And it makes him feel like a man, like men want to feel good, they want to feel helpful, they want to feel valued and special to you.
Yes, while I agree that you need to make someone feel valued and loved and special in the relationship, I don't think the way to go about doing that is to be almost kind of fake about it. I think the genuine praise, like you can search yourself, right, and give a genuine compliment. You don't need to make something up or go over and above to congratulate them for feeding the dog. Like, I just think there are certain things that you could probably search yourself and find a valid compliment, like, hey, I had a really stressful day today and you checked in on me to see how I was. And I just appreciate how much you're there for me and how great of a support system I have with you, and I trust you. I know I have somebody I can trust. Like that. That's a compliment. Being like, wow, you put away a dish. I don't know. In my opinion, you could do better.
Next on my list is to be sure to compliment your husband daily. Again, this kind of goes along with expressing appreciation and saying thank you, but this one is specific to him, to how he looks physically.
I don't know if that's what they had in mind, but I did it. I think I did a damn good job.
And so when I see him on Sunday mornings for church, I'm just like, whew, you're looking so good. I love this outfit. You did an amazing job, and you are so good looking to me.
Woo!
Run, man.
You're so hot. Oh my God.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Oh my God.
Please spot me.
You're so hot.
Leave me alone.
Look at you. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Babe,
Yes.
you are so sexy.
Okay, thanks.
Or when he shaves his beard, I'll be like, "Oh, I love how, you know, short you made it this time."
Wow! You look
Jesus.
really good. I thought you didn't believe in Jesus.
And next up on my list is to be sure to encourage your husband in scripture and godliness. Try and find ways to uplift my husband in the word, whether it's sending him a Bible verse or asking him a biblical question.
Okay, I'm gonna send him a Bible verse. I'm sure he's gonna love this. Wow, that went over well. Anyway, there is more to this video, but I'm going to go ahead and just stop watching it. You guys get the point. It's just going to be more of the same. I don't want to be a broken record throughout this video. And I made the few points that I wanted to make. So I hope you guys thought this was a little bit funny. I see stuff like this all the time, and as like lighthearted as it is and as lighthearted as I try to present it, there are some nuggets of information that I do hope kind of sunk in for you if you're somebody that does get affected by this type of like smiley, happy, but mildly judgmental attitudes. I wish this girl nothing but the best. Please do not go send her hate. I'm not trying to live that kind of life, but I am trying to send a message to those of you who do feel bad about not being modest enough or whatever the hell, serving the man or whatever mentality is ingrained in you that was ingrained in me. I hope this frees your mind of that somewhat. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, make sure you go to my second YouTube channel, youtube.com/JaclynVlogs, and subscribe there. I'm going to be posting a lot of fun stuff. All of our honeymoon videos are coming up, our wedding videos, they will all be on that channel as well. Thank you to everybody supporting me on Patreon, as almost everything I post on here gets demonetized, so it really does mean a lot to those of you who support me over on Patreon, and to also, I'm just gonna keep making myself look godly right now, to those of you who follow me on OnlyFans. I have been having so much fun over on OnlyFans. I'm doing more photo shoots and stuff, so I hope you guys sign up and follow me over there. It's been lots of fun. Let's see what else. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all the things. I'm on everything, you guys. I'm basically everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. More likes do help the video do better in the YouTube weirdness of their algorithm, so it means a lot to me. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!